beautiful. Yeah, it's so different to the male environment that I grew up in, the male naval architecture, maritime environment that I worked in for a long, long time. And I see the differences, I see how it's open, a bit more encouraging, a bit less competitive, a lot less competitive. Yeah, I love it. I see it being a very, very good example of female leadership.
Has been remarkable. I went into it just questioning why are women? There's a reason I believe that Chandra, and she's tried to elaborate on why. I think the answer to that comes from being among, 6 other women. It's called the 6, but it's actually 7, because Chandra is a big part of why we're here and part of what we're doing. She says it's her residency too. And so all of us working together in a way that women understand each other and can communicate honestly among each other has been the reward of working with these wonderful, amazing other women that share the passion of clay with me. And I think it's been really rewarding and a different path, a different, than I've experienced before. And there is a definite positive impact to it being all women. Mm-hmm.
It really allows for vulnerability, to feel like you can say or do anything and there's not maybe as much judgment, or you don't have to worry about what somebody else might be thinking because of the different mindset. Also, we may be trying to solve problems, but the way that women solve problems, in my opinion, is different than the way that men solve problems. And so it's very refreshing to be around just women who find themselves collaborating and supporting one another in a positive way. Not saying that men aren't positive, but they do have a tendency to want to get to point A, from point A to point Z in a much different way. So working together with emotional and thoughtful women who care and aren't afraid to show their emotions and their vulnerability, it's really wonderful.
It's been beyond what I could have asked for, actually. I didn't know that having an all-female group would be so important to my growth, because I've never really been in an environment that's been all-female. I've realized how nurturing and supportive women are, just naturally, but particularly in this group of women. We kind of share the same goals and style, and yet there's a huge range of personality types, but it seems that there's this common understanding of support, communication, empathy, just community and bonding. It's been really special. I really feel like it's been a sisterhood that I never saw coming, and an added bonus to being part of this residency.
We were speaking about this the other day, and I think part of what that means to me is the ability to be vulnerable in a much realer sense, and truer to my feelings, and able to express what's going on in the moment rather than retroactively. And I think there's a very supportive, although I don't necessarily know that that's female only or a feminine trait. I think that's the group that we have is quite fantastic and very supportive of each other. So it's hard to pinpoint if it's the femininity of it or if it's just the people that we have here. but yeah, it's been a situation where I feel very comfortable in emotionally, physically, work related, and in a way that's quite beautiful.
The fact that we're an all-female group has been truly, amazing, and I would say transformative in a lot of ways. I have always spent a lot of time in mixed environments or masculine environments, and I don't want to stereotype, but the energy has just been very, very different with this group. It's exceptionally collaborative. It is not competitive at all. And we're all just really here to support each other's, desires and growth, and really help each other along the path. And so I wouldn't want it any other way.